Good day and welcome to the FluxImmersive channel. Today we are presenting to you Ircam Verb. The Ircam Verb represents the state-of-the-art in room acoustic simulation and reverberation. Building on decades of research by Ircam Acoustic and Cognitive Space team, verbs offer innovative acoustic simulation techniques using complex perceptual model and an intuitive user interface. The Ircam Verb is halfway between a reverberation and a spatialization engine. It is at the foundation of Flux flagship Spat Revolution immersive software. The strength of this engine is to be able to create an acoustic field taking into account the spatialization of the sources. It results in first reflection, late reflections, and diffuse field that follows localization. Because of these unique characteristics, Verb is ideal for immersive mixes from a simple quad to ambisonic, all the way to the increasing demands for Dolby Atmos deliverables. In this video, we'll focus on showing the basic of this plugin using a few key parameters to quickly get you started. In order to give you a glimpse of the immersive possibilities of Ircam Verb, we will use it on a Dolby Atmos bus in Pro Tools, which will be monitoring thanks to the Ear plugin, allowing us to binauralize a multi-channel stream. Listening with headphone is therefore strongly recommended. The two most important parameters are the decay time and the room size. The decay time allows you to adjust the reverberation time, also called RT60. Take my arms, I'd rather where the room size makes it possible to globally adjust the temporal structure of the acoustic simulation of Ircam Verb. It is therefore a meta-parameter in the way that it controls several others. It is important to understand that in the Ircam model, the reverberation time does not depend on the size of the room, but rather of the materials used. We can therefore synthesize large spaces with little resonance, or vice versa, small spaces with a long acoustic response. This flexibility is unique to the Ircam Verb.
Of me. Can't you see? Take all of me. Can't you see?
Now let's look at the localization and spatialization aspect of reverberation. At the top of the interface, 3 buttons allow you to activate or solo the different sections of the reverb engine.
Of me. Can't you see? I'm no good without you. Take my lips.
In a scientific acoustic approach, it is common to consider that it is the first reflection that brings a feeling of localization of the source. To highlight this principle, let's solo the early reflections.
Can't you see?
If we move the source, we also see how the first reflections are following the changes.
Take my lips. I'll never use them. Take my arms.
By default, the late reflections, cluster, and the reverb tail are totally diffuse. That is, they are not localized. However, it is possible to break away from this mathematical model by using the diffuseness parameter. You will notice that we can then independently relocate the late reflections from the reverb tail. Let's now hear about the relocation of late reflections first.
Them, take my arms. I'd rather lose them.
And now the relocation of the diffuse field.
Lose them, take my arms. I'd rather lose them. I'll never use them.
It is also possible to detach the acoustic simulation from the real position of the source in our spatialization. The pan parameter is used to rotate the rendering of the acoustic simulation.
I'd rather lose them.
It is therefore possible, for example, to spatialize a source on the left and to locate the reverberation on the right.
Take my arms. How can I?
We will continue the presentation of Ircam Verb in the future video dealing with immersive mixing, specifically in Dolby Atmos format. Thanks for watching this video. Click, share, like, subscribe to be alert on the next videos and when they are published. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and see you next time.
Take all of me.